And you're here for our Halloween special, and we're so happy that you are. It is daytime, and we are inviting people from the community in to tell us how they're going to be celebrating this Halloween. Of course, Halloween is Monday, but that gives us the whole weekend to celebrate, and I know exactly where you're going to want to go. You're going to want to hang out with my friend, Ian McMillan. How are you, Ian?
Good, how are you?
Fantastic.
Thanks for having me.
I'm so happy that you're here. So I have been to your place before in Mel's Corners, and when I saw the name of it, because my father used to call me Whiprsnapr all the time, and so I was like, I love that name. And where did the name come from?
So it was the same thing, except it was my grandpa.
Oh, that's
grandpa
so
used to call
sweet.
me Whippersnapper. So
that's so sweet.
Yeah.
So tell us a little bit about Whippersnapper.
So we've been around for 8 years, and actually our haunted brewery is based on our anniversary.
Wow.
So we do this on a yearly basis. Haven't been able to do it in a couple of years because of COVID, but been around for 8 years. We're doing lots of fun, interesting things, and trying to keep on doing that.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
So how are you celebrating this weekend?
So we do have our haunted brewery going all weekend, Friday and Saturday, and we're having a sneak preview for people tonight to go look at the haunted brewery. So what we've done, we've shut down production in the brewery on the brewery side and decorated it as a haunted brewery, so you get to walk around the actual brewery and you know, get a little fun and scare and stuff like that.
That's fantastic.
Yeah,
That's
and so
fantastic.
that's all tonight, and then tomorrow we have kid stuff going, family fun stuff from noon till 5, pumpkin carving and costume contests, that kind of thing, and then from 7 o'clock till whenever we have DJ and just our regular party.
That's fantastic. And you know, when I think about everything we think about as kids growing up, I want to be a doctor, a firefighter, a radio host, whatever it is. Is this what you wanted to do? Did you even know about this type of business?
No. Of course, when I was a kid, no. But it's something I'd like to do. I like to drink beer, so I got into it when I was in college and did a lot of travel. I came back and said I want to start something, and that's what I wanted to do.
That's fantastic. So tell us what you brought today.
Yeah, so we brought some beers that we're going to have on tap this weekend. Our birthday beer is the Troublemaker beer.
Okay.
Because
this
our birthday, this one here. Yeah, so it's 10%, 100 IBUs, big black. Smoked IPA, so it's big, it's nasty, it's scary. It's meant to be about Halloween. Okay. And so we've been making this for our anniversary ever since year 1 of our anniversary, and people like it. We don't make a pile of it, but we make enough of it to get us through for the next little bit and celebrate our birthday. And then we did a couple of Halloween candy beers. We usually do some Halloween candy beers. This year we did a Skittle Brow and a Rest in Pieces. Very similar to a Skittles beer and a Reese's Pieces beer. The can sold out about 2 weeks ago.
No kidding.
Yeah, but we saved a couple of kegs to have on tap this weekend.
That's fantastic.
Yeah.
And where did these ideas come from?
We do a lot of weird things, a lot of fun things. So we try and evolve from what we've done before. We did a crispy crunch and something else. Skittle. What was it?
Smarties?
Sweet tarts
Oh,
last year. That was
fun.
so different plays on different Halloween treats.
I love it.
Yeah.
And do people just come back year after year wondering what did you do this year?
Well, and it's more than that. So even like at the start of 2019, we started doing a new beer every single week. We released a new beer, and they were selling like hotcakes. So people are coming back in now almost all the time saying, what's new? Wow. And we do. We like to have fun with new things, so we keep on creating new things.
And what is it about a brewery? Because it really can create almost, a community around the brewery. It feels like that's what you've done. Well,
and that's what we intended to build when we first built it. A social atmosphere, a place that you could come hang out and enjoy yourself. It doesn't all have to be about grabbing your 2-4 at the beer store and going to your basement and getting drunk all by yourself. It should be a social activity, and that's what we've been trying to create.
That's fantastic. And I love the fact that, during the day you've got this family activity going on, and it must be, obviously refreshing for families to be able to do that kind of thing.
Yeah, and we're a pretty family-friendly place. We have a lot of families that come to our pub. So it is all about community and trying to get everybody involved. The parents can come out and not worry about their kids. They get to run around and do whatever, and the parents get to sit there and have social time with other friends.
Oh, that's so much fun. Yeah. And tell me about your staff, because of course, you can be the owner and work really hard, but you need that team behind you, right?
Yeah, absolutely. So right now, my wife is still preparing the haunted brewery and all the decorations outside while I'm getting to do the fun stuff. Yeah. So trying to get things organized. We had the guys in this week helping us set up and things like that. And tomorrow is going to be a big day, so we're all hands on deck and
fantastic.
Good to go. Yeah.
And take me back to the very first day. Could you see 8 years forward, knowing that this would be such a success and you would have obviously a loyal following as well?
Yeah, it's evolved dramatically over the time. Like, we didn't know what we were getting into when we first started it. It was more of a, let's see what we can do, and it's survived, and it's gone through different regimes and changes and things like that. But and then of course COVID happened, which wasn't necessarily a whole bad thing. It worked out quite well for some things, but coming out of it has been interesting too. So I don't think you could have forecasted any of this, to be quite honest.
No, and if you could, that would be very strange. But
so we would have been talking to your previous guest.
Exactly. Yeah, good point, actually. Nice segue. So when we think about all of this, obviously, all of the times that we've been through, you were sort of having to pivot. I apologize for using the word, but you did pivot to try and obviously keep the business going. Yeah,
I mean, during COVID, I think we all did, and the rules were changing on a weekly basis, and we were trying to keep up with it. And even since that's ended, and it was, like I said, quite good for us in certain ways. Like, we would get 150 people out for bingos on a Wednesday night. Because if people couldn't go out and do anything else. So it's like, well, let's just go do bingo. And we did trivia and things like that. But then since everybody else is now able to go out and do their own activities, and it's just changed again. So we're yet again pivoting, trying to figure out what's going to work and what's not.
So for those people that haven't been to Whiprsnapr in Bell's Quarters yet, tell us where we can find you.
Yeah, well, I mean, you can find us online. We do deliveries to your door on a weekly basis, but please come out and see us, because it's all about being social and being out 100%. There. We're in Bell's Corners, 14 Bexley Place, Unit 106. It's in behind the butchery and the Metro off the main drag, in with all the car shops.
I'm old enough to remember when it was behind the old IKEA. The old IKEA used to be the.
I hear that all the time.
I'm dating myself. Ian McMillan, it's been a pleasure to spend time with you today.
Thanks very much for having us.
All the best with Whiprsnapr and these great beers. Fantastic.
Thank you for having us.
It's been great spending time with Ian today, and great spending time with you too. When we come back, we've got lots for you. Julie Finley, if you can believe it, she's going to stay with us. We're going to talk about meatballs. Yes, meatballs. You'll want to stay with us here on Daytime. We're missing, of course, Derek Fage. I'm Sam LaPrade filling in. You'll want to come back. Stay with us, everyone.